C.o.p.s, Central Organization of Police Specialists. Fighting crime in a future time. Protecting Empire City from Big Boss and his gang of crooks. It's crime fighting time. The case of the half-pint hero. Cops file 33121. Big Boss's henchmen had stolen an armored car and were making their getaway. Before the crime was over, one of Empire City's youngest crime fighters learned what it really takes to be a hero. Here's how the caper came down.
Step on it, Turbo! The cops are gaining on us!
Captain Crime Fighter to the rescue! Boom!
Cindy Johnson, don't you think it's time to get your head out of the clouds and stop play acting? It's time you grew up.
Aw, Mom, I'm not play acting. Besides, someday I'm gonna be a real superhero, just like Captain Crime Fighter!
But Cindy, Captain Crime Fighter isn't real. Better get cleaned up. Supper will be ready in half an hour.
A real crime with cops and sirens and everything. Right in my neighborhood.
Of all the dumb luck, a blowout. Let's split. The cops are on our tail.
What about the loot?
Last time I checked, there's not much you can buy in the slammer.
Yeah, but if we do escape, the big boss won't like it if we come back empty-handed.
So a heist just became a cash and carry caper.
Split up. We've got to find Crusher and Turbo Two-Tone before they escape with the loot.
I've already called the precinct for backup.
Those crooks are getting away. The cops need Captain Crime Fighter. This looks like a job for Captain Crime Fighter. Captain Crime Fighter to the rescue!
Looks like Turbo got himself caught in a jam. Got to stash his cash so I can help him out. Waste. They got that right. If I get caught, the cops will waste a lot of time trying to find out where I stashed this loot.
With Captain Crime Fighter on the trail, next up for you is the city jail.
Huh? I get it. The cops are now recruiting kids to do their crime fighting for them.
This is no joke. You're under arrest.
Tell you what, let's pick up this conversation in, say, 15 years.
You can't escape from Captain Crime Fighter. I've never thrown a boomerang before. Well, here goes. Stop in the name of the law! Jeepers.
Look out below! Yikes! Somebody help me!
Freeze! We're cops!
And you're under arrest.
Sorry, Crusher, but sometimes it's every crook for himself.
I always knew you were a hardened criminal, Crusher, but it wasn't necessary to prove it.
Did you catch them?
Who are you?
That's Captain Crime Fighter.
Today, Empire City was introduced to its newest crime fighter, known simply as Captain Crime Fighter. Be honest, Captain Crime Fighter, weren't you just a little scared dealing with the big boss's crooks?
To tell the truth, everything happened so fast I didn't have time to get scared.
Do you plan to continue in your role as Empire City's newest, not to mention youngest, crime fighter?
As long as there's wrong to right, Captain Crime Fighter will be there.
If you're listening, Big Boss, I think the cops have just found a new ally in Captain Crime Fighter.
Humiliated by a pint-sized schoolgirl in a football helmet during prime time.
Maybe she can help us more than she helped the cops.
How can she help us?
She might have seen where Crusher hid the loot.
Yeah, maybe she even took it and hid it in her house. I think we should go search the place.
Excellent idea. Glad I thought of it.
What?
Let's get a move on, Turbo. Crime's a-wastin'.
Fighting crime is no job for amateurs, and it certainly isn't a job for a youngster like you, Cindy.
You should be grateful you didn't hurt yourself.
Those are dangerous men you were trying to capture.
But Whitney Morgan said I'm Empire City's newest crime fighter.
It may make a good story for Whitney, but it's bad news for you if you believe what she said.
Whitney was wrong in leading you on. You're not a crime fighter. You belong in school, not in that uniform. Get me a location on that alarm.
If I'm reading that map right, something's going down next to the site where we caught Crusher.
That's where I live.
I hope we're not too late. Mrs. Johnson? Mrs. Johnson! Looks like Big Boss's crooks were searching for something.
The rest of the apartment looks like a steamroller went through it.
And what about Cindy's mom?
She's not here.
Mom! What have they done to my mom? You were right. I'm not Captain Crime Fighter. I'm just a little girl. And now the crooks have captured my mom.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Cindy. There could be a number of reasons why your mom's not here.
She told me to clean up because she was making dinner.
Oh, my goodness! What's happened to our apartment?
Mom! I thought the crooks had taken you away.
Well, I started making dinner when I remembered that we needed some groceries, so I went to the store. Now, what's all this talk about crooks? And whoever you are, you better have a good explanation for what happened to this apartment.
We're cops, Mrs. Johnson, and there's a logical explanation for all this. It all started when a couple of Big Boss's crooks robbed an armored car.
I think this is where I came in.
It was a good idea to plant that microphone.
We just sit tight and listen in. And when the Flatfoots leave...
We go and ask little Miss Superhero a few questions of our own about the lost loot.
Misdemeanor, I like your style.
Thanks again for all your help, and I'm sure Cindy's learned her lesson.
Fighting crime's not a game.
We'll post routine surveillance in the area in case the crooks decide to pay another visit. At the first sign of trouble, activate this personal beeper, and we'll be here in no time.
Oh, I don't think we'll need that. We've seen the last of those crooks.
We still haven't recovered the stolen money. These crooks may think that Cindy knows where it's stashed.
What Hardtop is saying is, please be careful.
Thanks. Hope I never need to use this.
Me too, Cindy.
I'm going to do a little checking around the construction site. I might turn up a clue.
That nosy rookie cop Hardtop had to stick around.
Don't worry, Misdemeanor. I'll make Hardtop chase me. You see what that Captain Crime Fighter kid knows about the missing loot. Looking for something, goody two-shoes? Hardtop's gaining on me.
Repeat, cops code 10-5. Dispatch, convey message to Bulletproof. Pursuing suspect from armored car robbery.
Cleaning up a mess like this sure is hard work.
How would you like a nice glass of milk and cookies, young lady?
That sounds great.
Now to get some answers. kid. Let's say if you're Captain Crime Fighter, then I'm Colonel Crime!
What do you want?
You know where Rock Crusher hid the loot, and you're gonna show me.
I don't know anything about it.
Cindy, milk and cookies.
Well, if you don't know anything, maybe your mother does.
No! Leave my mom alone. I'll do whatever you want.
That's more like it. Now, why don't you show me where you tangled up with Rock Crusher? Hey, quit stalling, kid.
Gotta wear a helmet. That construction site's a hard hat area. There's no telling what might fall on you.
Pretty smart, kid.
Time to see how good that cop really is.
Turbo thinks these pipes will stop me. He's pipe dreaming.
What? Oh, no! Yikes! Talk about trashing your car.
Time to take out the garbage. Crime fighting's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
All I remember is that your crook friend was standing by that big trash bin.
Not the most original hiding place.
This looks like a job for cops.
That's Cindy's beeper.
It's crime fighting time!
Cops! I'm getting out of here!
Surround the building. Make sure Misdemeanor doesn't escape. We got your signal and came as soon as we could, Cindy. Are you all right?
I'm great, now that you cops are here.
Cindy Johnson, you've had a busy day. Highway, take Cindy to her mother.
Being a crook sure has its ups and downs. Right now, I'd settle for a quick way down.
You're surrounded. You can't escape. Why don't you give up?
What, spoil all the fun?
Okay, I give up!
I just wanted you to know that I was the one that called the cops.
You! Why, you little...
I know I'm just a kid, and from now on, I'm gonna leave the crime fighting to cops. But you crooks have gotta learn that you can't just waltz in and take whatever you want. It's wrong. And as long as the cops are around, you'll never win.
That was some speech, Cindy.
And I meant every word I said.
If there ever was a Captain Crime Fighter, I'm sure he'd be proud of you, dear. Now, how about those cookies and milk?
Rock Crusher, Turbo Two-Tone, and Misdemeanor were sent to jail. The armored car company recovered their stolen cash. And Cindy Johnson decided when she was old enough, she would go to college and the police academy to become a real cop. The case of the half-pint hero. Cops File 33121. Case closed. Cops, roll call. Highway, Mainframe, Long Arm, Bowser and Blitz, Sundown, Hardtop, Mirage, Bullseye, Mace, Barricade, and they call me Bulletproof. These are Empire City's most wanted crooks. Berserko, Rock Crusher, Misdemeanor, Turbo Two-Tone, Dr. Bad Vibes, Nightshade. Use caution in apprehending.
Cookie jar!